Welcome, and this is another tutorial and another video that I'm going to share with you on how you are going to deploy your first Laravel and Livewire application. In a simple way, we can say how to deploy the tile stack application in your web hosting. Basically, I'll show you how to deploy it on shared hosting. In shared hosting, I'm going to use this service provider, which is known as a Hostinger, and I used this because of their reliability. Actually, they are going. They have good deals. As you can see, their prices are a little bit affordable for every developer. And you are not closed to use only hosting. You can use any service provider that provides the service of hosting. Basically, the shared hosting. That is what I'm going to show you today. And share. On hosting on the cloud-based systems, I'll not cover it today, so that will be another video. So for now, if you can host on any service provider that is providing the cPanel or hPanel or whatever that is used for shared hosting, that will be fine. So for the sake of time, let me start and show you how to do this in a little and quick way. So first of all, this video, I would like to say thanks to this man here who requested can you make a video on how we can deploy tile stack in production to internet. So he commented on one of my video, and then I said yes, I can do it. So today is the day that I'm going to show you how to do it. So thanks to my man there. So let's start with this one. So to deploy your tile stack application in shared hosting, sometimes it comes like a bit of challenging and some kind of that thing. So for today's video, I want to be very precise and so that you can understand full what we are going to do when you are trying to host your Laravel application. So to do that, first of all, you need to visit this website. So I'll share this link on my description of this video. And when you come here, you can actually chat with them right there if you need any help. But for now, I need to navigate to hosting, and then I'll go to web hosting simply because I'm using the shared hosting, not cloudy or VPS. So I'm going to web hosting right there. Okay, so then you can see we have the perfect plan for you. So that is their plans there, as you can see. So what you need to do, you need to choose the plan here for what you think is fine for you. As you can see, this is the first one, and you can pay for whatever plan that you want. But you can see what they offer in each plan down here. You can see you get 100 free website, you get this 25,000 visit monthly, 100 GB SSD storage. You can see so there is a lot of offer within each of these features. As you can see, if you scroll down here, you can see there is a lot of features. You can see there is AI website builder, drag and drop editor. As you can see, you get free domain protection. So basically you get a lot of features. Basically for us, since we are using PHP, so you get a lot of these things. You can create 100 subdomains and a lot of features like free SSH access. So your domain will be secured free, and you don't need even to buy this one. So you can see there is Git access, so you can deploy your your projects from GitHub. You can create more than 300 MySQL databases, more than 50 user connections. So these are some of the offers that they give you. You can see there is these plans, you can see. So for me, I already have one of the plans here. So I've basically I've used one of these. So what you need to do for you, because you don't need you don't have the plan already, you need to click here. Let's say you choose this, the first one. So you need to click there, and then this will direct you to the cart of the hosting website actually. Okay, so right here, as you can see, it will give you the period of time that you want to pay for. As you can see, this is 48 months, but you can choose 1 month. You can see the price will change right here. So basically, maybe for 12 months, this is fine. So this is the one that I've bought from here. And if you have the coupon, you can click here and then you paste any of the coupon, and then it will give you the discount. Okay, so for now, if you click here, then you can say continue. Then here you need to create the account. So for me, already I have an account. So when you create the account here, you can just create the account with Google, or you can just feed in your details here. And when you finish this process of creating account, you'll be redirected to the page of making payments. And basically, you will be asked to create your domain. So simply because the domain right here is free for the first year, as you can see, you get a free domain for 1 year with this order. So you can see here, you will get the domain, and with these domain names, as you can see, there is .com there, .in, .io, and you can choose whatever the domain that you want. So after going there and creating a successful account, you are going to get your domain, and then you will be good to go. Then you will make your payment, and then the automatically it will direct you to the dashboard. So after making good perfect payment, that will be nothing like you can confirm your payment and everything. So then you are being redirected to hosting a dashboard. So for me, since I've done all of those steps, so I'll show you directly after going to my dashboard. So I'll log in here with my Google. So make sure you make the payment before you come to this step. So I'll be redirected to my home screen here, and you can see already I've logged in successfully, and you can see here you will be shown your domain. Like you can see here, I have this domain already, and you can see there is a lot of things here. You can manage your domains right here. You can manage your websites, you can manage your emails, virtual private services, billing here. You can see your subscriptions. As you can see, my subscription, you can see this one. Yeah, so there's a lot of things there. So directly I'm going to the websites, and here if you visit one of these domain, if you have not deployed anything, you are going to see the default page that is found within your domain file manager system. So for now, you can see I've already deployed some of these applications here. As you can see, let's say if I visit this one. Okay, so let me visit one of these, and then you can see what is there. So you can see this is one of the Tara Stack application that I've deployed it here. So I was just trying to see how it works. So we are going to create one of these thing. So let me call this one. So for now, simply because this is my main domain and these are the subdomains. So what we are going to do, I'm going to create another subdomain that we are going to use it to create our or to host our application of today. So what we are going to do, let's go to what I mean, I'm not going there. So let me go back home. Okay, then let's go to manage here. Okay, let's go right here. And then here we go to domains, then is subdomains. So you can see we have these subdomains. So what we are going to do, I'm going to create a new website. So here I'll say new domain. Yeah, so I'll create this empty PHP or HTML website. Okay, and then here you need to add your subdomain. So as you can see, so I'll create the subdomain here. I'll say like example dot, so it will choose the main domain. So let's see if it will give us here the name. So you can see this one is a free domain. So I'll just click this one and then you click next. So it will see, it will start to initialize the setup. So you will have to wait for it. So now you can see it has already created that domain. As you can see, this is our subdomain here, and it will show that we have created it now. And it will be you'll be given the access to your file manager database, and you can do auto installation for if you want to install the, let's say, the WordPress websites and all of that stuff. You can also configure the emails, and you can configure the backups here. You can see the premium web hosting is active for now. So what we are going to do now, what we need to do, you can see here the domain is active, but it gives you the option to connect. So let's see. Okay, so I think that one we can do it later, but for now, what I want us to do, simply because we've already created this subdomain, we can now create the Laravel application that we are going to host it. So for that purpose, so let me create a new Laravel application here. So for you guys to not say like, okay, so you have hosted the application that is already exists, so we don't know what is going on. So I'll create the new application, like Laravel new, let's say tal stack hosting. So here I'll choose Laravel Breeze in order for us to be able to install the Livewire. So here I'll choose Livewire, and then I'll say no, then 1, then yes. Then we will wait for it to be complete. So then it will, when it will be complete, we'll go back and finish the process. Okay, so while we are waiting for the application to be installed, so I think there is this another new way that I think is fine for us to use to create the new domain. If you go here to the dashboard of our main domain, if we go to subdomains here, so here you can see there is an option to create a new subdomain. So this one I recommend you to use this way. So I'm creating this subdomain because already the main domain has I've hosted another application. So if you have not hosted another application, you will just use this main domain. So for me, I already have deployed one of the application in my main domain, so that's why I'm creating the subdomain. So here I'll create another subdomain, which I'll say like hosted like say testing, or let me find another good. So I'll say code with SJM, and then this one will be code with sjm.mvarise.com. So I'll click here, create. And this way is perfect because it connects your subdomain to your website directly. So as you can see down here, I have these three subdomain. So this is the one that we've created now. So after that, let me go back to main menu, and then let me go to websites, and then now we can see we have this one. So if you go here to dashboard, now you can see you have the access to go to file manager, you have the access to go to the database, and then all other stuffs right there. So what we need to do now, let's see if the application is done. So now let me choose MySQL, and then say yes. Okay, so now let's wait for that one. While we are waiting, let's go to the file manager and see how the files are being found. So how the structure of files are being here on the created the subdomain. So here, when you create the new hosting plan, when you get the new hosting plan, in here you will only find this directory, which is called public underscore HTML. So this is where you are going to host all your application files. So for me, you can see there is other these directories, but these other directories I've created it on my own simply because I've created the subdomains. So this is the one for one application, and this is for another application. And I'm going to show you how we are going to host this another application in this same fashion. So if you go inside the public underscore HTML directory, you can see these are the files. Let me show you. So let me show you this and this one and this one and this one. So all of the directories and files that I've highlighted them, these are for the main site or for the main project that I've hosted on the main domain. But this one and these two, these are the subdomains. So these are the subdirectories that are found on public underscore HTML. So if you can see, this one is the subdomain that we have created now, which is has created only 2 minutes ago, and as you can see here. So after saying so, here inside this one, you can see there is default.php file. So meaning that if you go back here and go back to let's go back to main menu, and let's go to websites, and if we visit this code with sjm.mvarise.com, if we click this one, you will see this is that file that we see here, which is default.php. If you open it by double clicking it, you can see these are the contents, and this contents is the one that you are seeing here. Okay, so after doing that, let's close this one, and when you will let's say delete this file simply because we don't need it, and then if you go back and refresh, you can see now we have this error, meaning that there is no any resource that is found on this subdomain. So this is simply the structure that we are going to use today. As you can see, I've already hosted these other files, so I'm not going to show you on these other subdomains, but we are going to see how we are going to host our child stack application right here. Okay, so here our application is done. So let's create this application. So let me close this one and let me open it in my VS Code so that we can edit some of the files. Okay, so now you need to confirm that this application have Livewire. So if you go here, you can see we have Livewire right here, and this is Laravel 11. Okay, it have the breeze. So right now, if we try to run this application, so we'll go PHP add some save, and if we open it on the browser, so let me open it in the browser right here. Now you can see this is our application, and now we can register users. Let's say we want to register this user. After that, let's submit the form. And now, after successful registration, you can see the user has logged in successfully. So I want to show you, because this is one of the tile stack application, so I want to add just here the list of users so that we can see how we retrieve data, and we can see on the hosting there that we can see the list of our users here. So what we need to do, we need just to run the seeder that can create us the list of users. So right here, let me just comment this one, and then uncomment this one, and then we need to run the command to migrate that, or to seed that data to our database. So let's create that seed command, php add db, then seed. Then that will create a list of users in our database. So if we open our database right here, so let's open the tile stack hosting, which is our new database that we have created. So right here, if we go to users, now you can see this is the list of users. So to fetch that list of users, let's go to the dashboard, which is right here, as you can see. So we want to create the Livewire component that will list the list of users in this page. So let's create that one. So let's say PHP add some Livewire make. Then we can say list users. So this is a new Livewire component that will be created here, as you can see. So this is will be the list of our users. So to create the list of users, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy one of the list from Preline UI. So let me open the Preline UI here. Then let me go to examples, or let me go to documentation and find the list here. So let me go to list. So I'll just use this one simply because it's easy. So let me copy that code, and then let me paste it right here. Okay, and then after that, let's reference this component to the dashboard. So let's go here to dashboard, and inside this one, okay, so inside this one, I'm going to reference that. So I'll say Livewire, and then list users. Okay, and then let's see what we have in our application right here. Okay, so you can see we have this. So let's run the npm. So npm run dev. So let's refresh. And now you can see this is a list that we have. So now let's edit this one and show the list of our users. So what we need to do, let's go to this component, and we need actually to return the list of users right here. So we can just say users, and then we can call the users model, and then we can call all users. Okay, and then these users, we are going to list them here. So let me use this one, and then right here we need to have the for each loop. So for each loop, and then here we need to reference our users object, and then inside the loop we need to show the list of users. Okay, so then inside here we are going to say, okay, this will be user. Inside here we are going to say user, and then name. Okay, so now let's see what we have. Now you can see we have the list of users right here. Okay, so let's add some padding right there. We can add some padding right here. So we just say padding of 20, and let's see. Oh, so that is way too big. So let's say padding of 2. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the list of users. Okay, so now we need to prepare this application for it to be able to be installed or to be deployed in our shared hosting, which is hosting right here. Okay, so we need to upload those files in this directory. So what we need to do now, simply the application is running successfully here, so we can just stop it. So I can come here and stop the application, and actually this code will be available in my GitHub repository. So I'll just push them right here. So let me just say, okay, first child stack hosting sample. Let me publish that branch. This one will be public, so that you can access it and see how I've done it. So now if you open on the browser, let me just, yeah, you can now see this will be the repository, and you can just see how I'll be changing the things here, and you can change them in your application as well. So now let me start to modify the files inside this application so that we can be able to host it. So the first of all, before you do anything, you need to go to your app service provider right here, and what you need to add here is you need to tell your Laravel application that now your Laravel application will be saved from right here, meaning that as you can see right here, all the files of our application, like you can see here, will lie on this directory right here, which is outside the public _HTML. But the public path of your application need to be right here. So what we need to do here, we'll just put the public directory, meaning that only the file that is found on this public directory right here will lie inside this directory. And then we need to tell the Laravel application that from here, the other files, the vendor, the storage, the app, the controllers, and everything, that component that we have created will be stored outside right here on other directory that we are going to create here. So to do that, let's create the directory right here, which we are going to call it hosted tile stack. Let me just use this way. So I'll just say tile stack app. Okay, let me create that one, and then this one will be empty. So now we need to say this thing. Here we'll have the public files which include this file, which is index.php, and in this index.php we need to identify that this storage file, the vendor file, and the bootstrap directory will now be available not from this directory here, not from this path, but it will be from right here. Okay, so we need to go from here, go back here, and then go back here, and then go inside this directory. So that is the path that we need to update on this path here. So to do that, let's add that path right here. So we'll do the following. So let's assume this one will be the directory that we are going to upload the public files, which is this one. So I'll not upload them right now. I need to update them from here, and then after creating the new autoloads, then we are going to upload them on our server. So to do that, let's start by editing right here. So to match with the directory path of right here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say, okay, so my directory will be from here, the path that we are going to navigate through. So it will be from tile stack right here, as you can see. So what we need to do here, to navigate from here, to tell that our index.php file, that the directory of vendor, the bootstrap, and the storage is found from that directory, meaning that we need to navigate from this directory, go back one step, and then go another one step, and then go inside this directory. So to say that in here, we need to add this dot right here, like this, meaning that this will go from here to here, and also from here to here. Okay, so that is the meaning of adding these two dots right here. And then after that, you need to add a / and then mention the directory where that the files will be found. So the file that will be found in here. So let me copy that name right here. Then you cancel that one, and then we need to add that directory right here. So this is the right path that we are going to use in our server. So this is only applicable if you are using the subdomains. If you are using the main domain, you will just need to put your public files in here, and you just reference them from outside here. And why we do that? You can just press here all the files of your application and it will work fine. But to put all your Laravel application or the files of your application right here in public_HTML, it's like you are exposing your application files to other people's. Okay, so the other people should only access these public files here, but all other application files need to be only accessible by the index.php of your main application, or all other subdomain files right here. If you will put your index.php right here, it will be only the file that need to access these files outside here. So as you can see, this one I've named it as private, simply because here you find all the Laravel application files and directory that they do not need to be accessible by any other user outside the application. So for that, simply because we've already get the right path here, so let's update it to all other to vendor right here. So let me update right here. It should be like that. And then to bootstrap also, we'll need to reference it like this way. Okay, so this is all about index.php, which is right here in public, right here. Okay, so after that, we need to go to app service provider, which is found in our app, then providers, then right here. Here we need to pass the following files that I'm going to paste right here. So right here, what I want to show you is this one. Okay, so from right here, what we need to do, we need to say like, okay, right now the path to the public is not only ending to public to this path, because on this path we need to go furthermore inside to this directory right here. As you can see, this is the directory for our subdomain, so we need to go to this step. So we need to add this step right here in front of public underscore HTML. So after adding this one, meaning that the public path will be found on this directory, which is right here. So this is where we are going to put all our public directories or files, and will be found here. So to do that, now simply in your Laravel application, we have done all the necessary changes. What we need to do next is to change the database configurations right here. Okay, so to do that, let's go and create the new database in our website here. So let's go to our main domain right here, and then let's go to databases. Okay, and then what we need to do, we need to create the new database right here. So here I just say tal underscore stack, and then the user just all the same, and then for the password you can just generate here the password, but I'll just use my password. So just create the password that you want. So I'll just click here create, and this will create the new database. So you can see database created successfully. And then if you go down here, you can see this is a database that we've created, which is tal stack, but remember it will start from here to U38 and that number up to underscore tal stack underscore that one. And also the user of your database will be this one, and the password, it will be the password that you have used here. Okay, so you can see it has been assigned to this website, which is your main domain, but that is have no any issue. So if you go to PHP my admin, you will see the database that you need to use. So let's see, it is redirecting us that page. Yeah, so this is our database that we have created, which is U38 30 45 51 2, which is corresponding to this one. Okay, so this is our database. So what we need to do, we need to go back to our database, which is in our local machine right here, and we need to export this database. So let me click on database here and then export. And actually I'm doing this, I'm exporting this database simply because on hosting here in this hosting plan, we don't have the access to go to the shell. So if we were having the access to the shell, we can just run these commands here. So for now, for simplifying things, I just export the database that is already exported, so it will be found on your downloads. So right here you can see this is a database that you have exported. So I'm going to import it here. So let me go to import and then choose the file, and then I'm going to choose the file and then open it, and then I'm going to say import. So this will import our database. As you can see, it has imported it successfully. And now if we go to users, you can see we have the list of our users. Okay, so this one is the list of of our users, and it is imported successful. So after doing that, we need to add this database configuration to this .env files. So to do that, let's copy those configurations from here. So we need to start with the name of our database. So this one, let's go here and change this name to be that name, which is U38 up to right here. And then the user, so let's copy this one, and then remove this one and use that one, which is new. And then for the password, I'm going to paste here my password. So let me just show, let me pause a little bit. So this is the full database connection configuration that we need to do. So let me close this one and also close this one, simply because we've already done the changes that we need. Okay, so after that, what we need to do, we need to do the two things here. So let me stop this server, and what we need to do, we need to clear the path, and here we need to run this command. So I'm going to paste here. So the first command will be php @optimize, then clear. So we need to clear the optimization, but unfortunately it will fail because of the database connection. So it will say this one is denied, simply because in our local database that is not the connection that we have, so that will automatically fail. So what we need to do, we can just run this command, which is composer dump autoload. So this will create the new autoload for our new application with the new changes that we've done. And after complete, as you can see, this has generated the new autoloads. So what we need to do, I'll just let me clear my terminal right here. So we need to build the node dependencies for our application. Not we will run the npm run, not dev, because this is going to the production. We need to run the npm build. So this will build the application. As you can see, it is building for production. So it has built it successful, and it is redirected. It is located in public public/build/manifest.json. As you can see, the assets right here for the JavaScript and for the CSS ones. So after that, this application is ready for being deployed. So let me say here, complete preparation for deployment. So if you want to see the changes, just go to this commit and you will see the okay. So now let's come back here. So the next step after completing those changes, after adding these changes right here on provider right here, and on basically on the index.php right here. So make sure you've done all the required changes like that way. So after doing that, let's go to our application directory right here in htdocs. So let's go to our application, which is right here. What you need to do, we need to upload all these files in our application. So we'll start with the files that is found on the public directory. So let's go to the here to the code with SDM. Remember to navigate to this path here. So here we need to upload the public files. So what we need to do, I can just open them here and just drag them like this way, and then upload them here. So you can see they are uploading, simply because they are not a lot of files. You can see it takes a little time. Then what we need to do, we need to upload the rest of the application files. So other files outside of public directory, we need to upload them inside the tar stack directory right here. So what we need to do, let's go back here, and we can just select all other files except the public. So let me just select all, as you can see, and then let's exclude this file. So as you can see, and then let's zip them. So I just zip them using the WinRAR. If you don't have it, just zip with any application that you use to zip your files. This will just only simplify us the way to upload the file. So after this one, let me see. Okay, let's go here and upload the file. So let me go here, upload the file, and then let's navigate to XAMPP, where our application is right here. So let's go to XAMPP, ht-docs, and then tar stack hosting, and then let's find the zipped file, which is right here, and then upload it. So you can see it is uploading here. This is the file that is being uploaded. So let's wait for it to be uploaded successful, and then we are going to continue. Okay, so as you can see here, the file is being uploaded successful. So what we need to do, we need just to extract these files inside this one. Okay, so to do that, you can just use this option here to extract, but you can just right click here and find the extract files. So for me, I'll just use this option, and then I'll choose the directory that I want, which is right here, and then here you can just specify the path. But for me, simply because I want to upload to extract the files inside this directory, so I just put here the dot, meaning that all files should be directed to this path. Okay, so then let me click extract. Then this will extract all the files inside this directory. So for now, this files has no need for us, so I'll just delete them like this way. And then if you open this directory now, you can see all the other uploaded files right here, okay, which is Laravel application. So as you can see, everything is fine right now. So what we need to do now, see this way that I've done, you can see the subdomain created this directory, and here what we uploaded is just only these public files that were found on our public directory right here. Okay, and outside here I've just created this directory which are called the tar stack app, and here I have uploaded all the other directories that were found outside the public directory, meaning from here up to here. Okay, and what we did, we just referenced these paths for our new subdomain here, to know that from here where you will find the storage, where you will find the vendor, and where you will find the bootstrap is going outside. By using these dots is by going outside from here to here, from here to here, and from here inside here. So that is the conversion that I've used. So if you feel like this conversion is a little bit challenging for you, you can just use the main domain that you have. So by using the main domain, you don't need to add these directories right here. So you just put the public files from here. You can just put them inside the public underscore HTML, like you can see this one and this one. These are the files that I have shown you before. So these were for the application that is running under the main domain, which is right here. So which is this one, okay? But for those other files, for these other subdomains, as you can see, the files are running inside this subdomain. You can see. So this is the build index.php robots.txt favicon, but you can see here also we have the same files. So that is how this thing works. I've repeated this scenario because I know it will be a little bit challenging for those who are new on hosting these applications. So for now, the setups that we have done, already we have this one. We have here the application, as you can see. Already we have the .env file right here, and when you open it, you can see all the database connection is done successful. If you have the email configuration, also you need to update them right here, okay? And then after doing so, we can just go here and try to refresh our domain, which is our subdomain that we've created, which is called with sjm.empower.com. So let's refresh. And now I know we'll get this one error, which say like write manifest not found at this directory. So what is saying here is that when the Laravel application is running here on the local, it tends to go inside this directory on the public, then to build, to look for the bundled assets, like here, as you can see, the bundled asset for CSS, JavaScript, and this for the manifest, the JSON one. So it goes here and check this path. When it comes here, it found nothing. So to solve this error, you need to go back here and go to your this tile stack directory, which is directory that we've created right here. So go here, and inside here we need to create the new public directory. So don't confuse here. We just create this new public directory for our application to be able to find this manifest, which is manifest JSON, which shows where our CSS and JavaScript, which are bundled, are found or are directed. So from there, then what we need to do in this public directory that we've created, which is our custom directory, you need to go back to your subdomain files here, and then copy this file. So just copy this file, and then go back to that page. So to go back there, you just need to click this one, double click, and then you double click here, so it will go outside. So when you are here, you will see the tile stack here. So double click to go inside, and then you find the public directory that we've created. Then inside here, you need to say copy. So when you say copy, you see that build directory that contain our bundled assets. You see they will be found on the public, then build. Okay, so this is the way that we need to reference that one. So after that, when you come here and refresh your page, now you can see the application is running successful. So this is working fine. As you can see, this is the application and is running on this subdomain right here. So, and this is our tile stack application. So this is the way that you have done it. So for now, we can just try to register a new user. We can just say, let's see, use this. Let's say, let me just add here the password. Okay, or I can just use this form filler, which is an extension for creating dummy data. So let me click that one, and then you can see it will fill all the details. And then now I can see it has redirected us to the dashboard. And then this user can go and see the profile, as you can see, and can change these details. Let's say here we need to say like, okay, so this is code with SJM. Okay, then we can save. Now you can see it has been saved. Let's go back to dashboard, and now you can see we have all the list of users. So right here you can see this is the last user that we have logged in, and as you can see, so this is a session right here, I mean the profile, as you can see, and the user can be able to do anything right here. Okay, so let's go back to the dashboard, and then this is a Laravel application with Livewire, Tailwind CSS, and Alpine.js. So this is how just you can host your tile stack application. So I think I may have answered this request right here. So I'm happy to do it. And guys, for you that you found that this video is helping for you, you can just share this video, like it, and make others know that this hosting your tile stack is a very simple thing to do. And for those who need more assistance or concerning with this hosting issue, you can just consult me. I'm available. So we will just schedule the meeting, and then I can see how a way to help you, and then your application can be up and running like these ones. Okay, so that is how I'm going to stay, and this is all about the today's video. So guys, if you are new to the channel, consider to subscribe, share the channel, share with your friend, and let them get this cool and simple ways to do the things concerning with the Livewire and tile stack applications. So thank you guys, and see you on another video.